Now we are going to start our group discussion in your spoken English batch. The topic is the mind will be greatest enemy of human being if it is not controlled.
Good evening, my respected teacher and my dear friends. It's a prominent saying and it's a very old saying. According to me, it's very relevant with today's world, and our mind is a very important thing, and it's like a double-edged keen sword. It can cut our enemy into very many pieces, and it can also cut ourselves. So we have to be very we have to think before using it. In the history, if we see that every revolutionist and every big person used their mind to do the big thing. So that's why the mind is the most important thing in our body. Uh, by it, we can change the world, and by it, we can destroy our future also. So the mind is the thing. If it diverts from the real goal of our life, then we become frustrated. Our work become hampered, and it get devastated. If we can't control our mind, if we can't control our emotional quotient and the emotions, then it will hamper our relationships and everything. Uh, and the mind is the most important thing, because if a man become become if a man becomes able to control his mind, then he can do everything. If everything means everyone, he can do everyone. So it's the most important thing in our body. That's it.
Mind is the thinking power of a human being. It means when you control your mind, it is okay. But if you cannot control your mind, its effect is very bad. As an example, suppose you need a expensive thing, but you have not lot of money. So, uh, if you understand this situation and overcome this, it will be okay. But if you have no money, but you need this thing any way, this expensive thing, that's why its effect is very bad. So this quotation is correct. That's it. It's a very beautiful quote, and I think we all are human beings and we have friends and also enemy. But our biggest enemy is our mind, because it is such a thing by which we can live ourselves in a peacefully or uh, any other way. So I think in this world, if we have to stay in our own uh, business or in our own lifestyle, if we want to live our life very properly and smoothly, we have to stay controlled in our mind, because if we want anything from our mind and heart, we can do anything in this world. But if we don't want anything from our mind or heart, so very little thing and very simple thing we can do. So I think that we have to we have to keep a control in our mindset, and also thinking about this, that what is in our future, what is in our present. So we'll have to take this, and also we can utilize this in our good way, not in bad sense. And uh, whatever may be in a day or in a month or in a year, we have to accept it. And we always think that what what is done with us or me. So we have to accept it happily, and always think as that, yeah, it is good. And if it is not happened, so there is a very major thing we will do in our future. So I think that our minds is always cool and happy for our future life happily. And also we have a and also we keep a control in our mind. For that we can do think happily and better think in our future. Mind is the main part of our life, and it can be a very good friend of our life, and also it can be a very dangerous enemy of our life.
If it is controlled, then there is no one better than no friend better than our mind, because with it we can do any work very easily, and if our we can control our mind, then we can achieve our goals, and we can do any work with determination, and with it we can also do any work with concentration. But if mind is controlling us, then we cannot do anything properly, because mind will figure them. And like a student is studying his lessons, and the mind is continuously figuring here and there, then he cannot concentrate in his own work, and it will be dangerous for his future. But when we can control in our control on our mind, then we can do anything very easily. So if we can control in it, then it is our very good friend. But if control on it has control on us, then it is the most dangerous enemy of our life. So that.
Good evening, everyone. Today, Sarah has given us a group discussion topic, that is, mind will be our greatest enemy if not controlled. So, let me share my opinion about this topic. I totally agree with this, and mind can often be considered the most important and the strongest part of a human being, and it often is the most important part of a person's daily life. So, when a person is unable to control his mind, he becomes very much helpless, and he becomes too much demotivated, and too much that person becomes too much troublesome to others and to himself. So I think controlling mind is the most important part a human can do, and the way to control a mind is through meditation and through various kinds of meditating works. So when a person's mind is going everywhere, that person can never focus on anything. Our mind is the part of us that always thinks and always craves for information. It's the part that always searches for information in everything. So when a person is doing some work and the person's mind thinks that work is not that much informative, or that is not that much interesting, that person always search for different interesting stuff. That person's mind search for it, but that person wants to focus on their work. So when that person is unable to control their mind, they always end up in this situation. But if that person controls their mind and controls its focus point, they can always focus on the work in hand and focus on the present. The mind will always think about the past and the future, but if we can control it, we always stay in the present, and we always focus on the work in our hand. So that is my opinion.
So you have told well on this topic that mind will become the greatest enemy if it is not controlled. In Gita, Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna also told like this way that the mind will be greatest enemy. If you don't control it, mind will control you. And if mind is controlling you, then you are going to be destructed. You will not do anything in your life. And Swamiji also told that whatever you will think, that will happen. Gautam Buddha also told, your thinking will tell you where you are going. What is you? That is your thinking help you to go there. So definitely, and I am telling you the three types of virus which affect the mind. That is in Bengali, Kam, Krodh, Lobh. In English, lust, anger, and greed. Three things affect mind. When these three things will affect mind, then you are going to be destructed. You will be ruined by this. Suppose one thing you know that is come last, it is not help you to stay concentrated. Another thing, that is anger. If any untoward incident happened with you, then you will be angry and you will take decision. And whatever rash decision at the time of anger you will take, that will be very bad effect for you in the near future. Another is greed. Lobe pap pape mittu in Bengali. So if you are greedy, then you will gradually destructing you. So always you take time to think. Whatever you are going to do, that you give some time and think it. Ask the well wiser why, whether what you are thinking is good or bad, who loves you, you ask them. Then in your mind, you are the ultimate decider who will decide to take. Suppose any untoward incident happen, your mind is there always. Today I told you there is some problem and a pipe where outlet pipe, some vehicles broke it. So I became upset, quite natural. And if I keep it in mind, then present will be exhausted. Our class I am taking, it will be also not up to the mark. I am eating, my mind will also not be in my eating. It will also not digested. So all thing will go wrong. Mind is such a thing, and you know it very well. The peace and happiness, only we are living in this world for the peace and happiness. If there is no peace, no happiness, then our life is like a dead body. So peace, from where peace is coming? Peace is not coming from, happiness is not coming from outside. If you think positive, then you will get happiness. So always try. Sir, if it is possible, if there is any untoward, is a negative thing, I obey this, I admit this, it is not possible. But not increase it. If there is a salt water, you are giving lemon and it is lemon water. If it is too much sour, then will you destroy it? No. Will you add more lemon? No. What will you do? You will take it a big pot and you will pour it and you will add some water, fresh water. It will be increased from 1 glass to 2 glass. This is positivity. When any negative work is happening with you, if you thinking negative will be double, redouble, then you will be ruined. But you will not negative, you will add positivity. You will add positivity. The amount of negativity will not be seen. It will be disappeared because positivity will defeat the negativity. It is the scientifical way I am telling. Earlier you are asking me, you are laughing, how it is possible. It is not possible if anything bad incident happen. But if you think, there is no use of thinking. The negativity will increase. If you remove it, if you can remove it from your mind and try to add some positivity, then you will get happiness and peace. Just I am getting peace, you will get also peace. So whatever is done, you cannot, whatever is done, it will never be undone. But you should not increase such negativity. If you think that negativity will. So it is said in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Sri Krishna told, and it is told by Gautam Buddha, it is told by Emerson, it is told by Swami Vivekananda. So don't think anything. In case of your failure, then you think, don't think it. if you think, suppose you are thinking about your failure, what you will gain? Will you be able to regain that? No. So you think positive. Next time I will show by doubling it, redoubling it. I will remove such thing from the minds of the people. People will see my success, not failure there. So I will get achieve in such a amount of thing that this thing failure will be waived. That's all.